Schizo privilege, let's talk about it. So, a lot of privilege gets brought up. I'm sure you've noticed this. Plenty of privilege they can't shut up about. Now, I'm not going to go into it because I'm so tired of hearing the same shit from the same people that think they're so interesting. Reacting to reacting to reacting, and nothing changes. It almost seems as if you're not accomplishing anything. It almost seems as if you should just blow your head off with the gun that we know you have, okay? We have privilege because we choose not to choose that. We choose something else. We choose something better. It's called imagination. It's called boredom. You can be bored, and eventually that will inspire you to create something to alleviate your boredom. If you constantly have stuff in front of you to alleviate your boredom, you're never going to realize that you have that capacity within yourself to do something to provide entertainment. This is why people get addicted to drugs. This is why people drink too much. This is why yours truly used to chain smoke. And now we smoke the wooden brand, okay? And don't worry, these aren't the nicotine infused cigarettes, you fucking pansy. Nicotine infused cigarettes? Yeah, I think that's what they are, Amy. Okay, you know what I'm talking about, those nicotine infused toothpicks? Right. That was funny though. Anytime that you make a mistake, it's hilarious. Yeah, well, I guess that's why I do stand-up. People tell me that my timing is so brilliant, and it's like, dude, I didn't even mean to do that, you know? Just like I don't plan for the camera to go flying, it just does that because we don't agree with technology, unlike y'all motherfuckers. So, I'm doing something weird, y'all. I'm wearing my seatbelt. As much as I hate Ronald Reagan, I told him my last car, I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again because it deserves to be re-mentioned. I have a vagina. I bet you can't tell because of all this masculinity, but I have a vagina, and because of that, I make mistakes. And not that people with a penis don't make a mistake, but you know, I feel like it's a lot more common with females. But it's a lot less common to be open and honest about that. So I'm trying to change that by being open and honest about being a fuck up, by being a failure, by being a hedonistic person in a past life, okay? It's not good to be a heathen. It's not good to sleep around. It's not good to drink so much that you wake up and piss. It's not good to rationalize all these activities with, it's fine, everybody's doing it. You know? Because that's typically the rationale that most people have. And that's why obesity is so bad here in America. Because people look around them and they see that everybody else is obese, so why the fuck not order that extra large plate of curly fries or whatever the fuck? You know? That's why I stress that everybody needs to be the best person that they can be because it will inspire everybody else to do the same thing. If you had any idea how many people are inspired by the fact that I don't have a smartphone, they're inspired by the fact that I refuse to do social networks, even though it would make my job as a stand-up comedian a lot easier. I would probably get big a lot quicker and more efficiently, right? Well, if I kill myself because I get so depressed that suicide seems to be better than continuing to tweet, which is what, honestly, I'm surprised that all the people on Twitter haven't committed suicide. That's why it rhymes with slitter, as in slit your wrist, Anyway. It's not worth it. Selling your soul is not worth it. And that's essentially what everybody's done. They don't realize that they signed the Faustian bargain, man. They really did. They don't see it that way because their little pea brain can't conceptualize this idea that slavery never ended, y'all. Slavery never ended. Like, the whole purpose of America was to enslave everybody, not just black people, okay? With blacks, it's the most obvious. But they've used blacks to prove that that's how they feel about all of us. And people still don't get it. Their housing development is literally entitled to projects. That is how they look at all of us. We are all lab rats to these pieces of shit. And y'all want to be a guinea pig. Hashtag guinea pig. Hashtag I don't give a fuck as long as I'm relevant. That's why everything's so boring. Nobody is challenging themselves in any kind of way. They're just going along with whatever they think is going to get them famous. Whatever hits the algorithm or whatever the fuck. I think that I'm probably the most algorithm unfriendly person on planet Earth because I say stuff that is the complete opposite of everything that you're hearing. I mean, I might say things that they might reiterate stuff that's been said in the past by, George Carlin or Bill Hicks or who else? Lenny Bruce. Doug Stanhope. I probably echo Doug Stanhope more than anybody else, mainly because of how much I hate America. And yeah, I'll totally say that out loud. Fuck this country. Fuck this country, fuck this country, and fuck this country again. Hashtag fuck this country. There you go. Take a shot. Take a shot. Take a drag. Smoke that whole fucking joint because this country's going straight to hell and you might as well just enjoy God's wrath, Because it's beautiful. It's beautiful, isn't it? Watching everybody self-destruct and they don't even know that that's what they're doing. If you think I'm being harsh, I'm probably the only person that has enough empathy that I could power a small city. That's why I'm so angry. It's because I have buckets of vomit and buckets of saline. So I swear a lot. And I play music. Because it's really the only thing that makes me feel better. Stand-up comedy doesn't really make me feel better. I just do it for other people. Because the last thing I want to do, especially as a woman, is hold a microphone in my hand and stand up in front of people and talk. That's the last thing I want to do. I don't think females should be allowed to do that. I don't think females should be allowed to have a podcast. Who wants to listen to a bitch talk, dude? Why? The only people that pretend that they're into that are people that want to fuck that bitch that's talking. Okay? Nobody wants to listen to you. Nobody. They just want to have sex with you because they're so desperate they have sex with you. Like, oh my god, a woman that's like not a total retard. She's so